What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to RC Car Garage. If you haven't yet, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any new videos that I'm going to be coming out with. So as you guys see here, I have my team associated Rival MT10 on the table. The reason that I have it on here is because I need to do some work to it. So the other day, I went to go watch the Memorial Day fireworks and took this guy out with me when I went to go watch the fireworks and didn't realize that the servo was shot on this. So if you guys want to hear it, this is what it actually sounds like. Turn that guy on, turn this on. So as I'm going to turn, yeah, so that was bad. Let's just say that instead of playing with this guy, I actually watched the fireworks. But the reason that I'm going to be changing out this servo is for the main fact that I am actually going on vacation and I'm taking this guy with me. I'm also going to be taking my daughter's Kyosho Mad Van. More than likely going to take my Luis RC LRX. And probably a couple crawlers, my Phaser D2. I'm going to take a couple things with me to keep myself entertained while I'm down there on vacation. And I figured now's a perfect time to end up switching out the servo since I am taking it with me. And what I'm going to be switching out the servo to is this 30 kilogram HobbyPark digital servo that I ended up getting. I actually got it on Amazon. I'll put a description. I'll put the link down below where you guys can get this servo and go from there. It is a HobbyPark servo and it at 7.4 volts, 414 ounce of inches. So I hope this thing is pretty powerful because I know that the servo on this guy is actually a 25 kg. This one is a 30. I didn't want to go. I could have. I just didn't want to go too crazy. I figured 30 kg will end up being plenty enough for this rig. So opening this guy up, ooh, you end up getting all your horns, all this, that, and the good stuff, and which I actually didn't realize it came with, aluminum servo horn. Hopefully the linkage in here is going. Alright, hopefully the linkage in here is going to work. Because that's not, it doesn't have a servo saver. It doesn't look like it has a servo saver. Oh yeah, yeah, that servo is shot. Ooh, ish, that sounds nasty. All right, so we are going to be switching out this servo to this servo on this guy. I also have some things that I need to do on my daughter's Mad Van. She was playing with it the other day. She crashed into the wall. Dog bone flew out. So I gotta put that dog bone back in there. And the other thing is, since I'm going on vacation, I also got new batteries. So I got these OVONIC high discharge 6250C 6200 mAh batteries, and it's a 2-pack. Again, I ended up getting them on Amazon. I will put a link down in the description below where you guys can get all of this stuff. And these are the batteries that I ended up getting. So I'm kind of hoping that, you know, with this, that I'm not trying to do any speed runs, just trying to have a little fun. I'm hoping that with these two and the other 3 that I have is going to be enough for me and my daughter to be able to have some fun. Again, I am more than likely also going to be taking some of my mini crawlers with me to run around on the beach and whatnot. So let me go ahead and the other thing, when I took this guy out, I actually lost a wheel. The wheel actually flew off. The wheel nut came off. I don't know how. I could have sworn everything was nice and tight. Apparently not. Luckily for me, the hex on this guy is still on here, so that is one thing I don't have to worry about. The wheel nut got lost. I do have another wheel nut right here, so I don't care that that wheel nut got lost because I have another one that I can put on here. So let me go on ahead, get the servo switched out. Alright guys, so I went on ahead and I took a couple of screws out from the bottom here. I also went up underneath and I already undid the servo horn. I already undid the servo horn from the rod here for the steering. And now I am getting ready to take out the 2 screws back here for the servo. And I also want to mention, I did end up testing out the servo horn onto this guy, and she fits on there perfectly, as you guys can see. Let's take that back out. So let's go on ahead and take out these other. All right, there we go. And the servo is nice and loose. Now I'm gonna have to get some double-sided tape. There we go. I'm gonna have to get some double-sided tape for that guy. And oh, I thought this was a 25, but this is actually a 15 kg servo. So this is actually gonna be, so this servo right here is actually going to be a bump up. Yeah, all right. I thought this had a 25 kg servo. Now it looks to me like everything is going to work out fine. So let's go and take this part off. Throw that in the trash. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's secure it real quick. Okay. All right, so for right now, I'm only going to put these 2 screws on here because I want to center the servo, and I also want to make sure that the servo is going to work before I tighten everything back up. So you, my friend, are going this way, which goes like that. All right, so now let me flip this. Put a battery, and let me Velcro it down so it doesn't fall out. All right, flip this guy around. Receiver, transmitter. All right. Alright, so now I know she's centered, and I know this guy is going here, like that. And yeah, she looks pretty centered right there, you guys. She looks pretty centered right about there. Alright, that is on. Now I wonder if the original screw that came from the Reedy is going to fit on this guy. If it does, that would be awesome. But I really don't think it's going to. Oh, she does. Ooh, she fits. Sweet. All right, let's see how this goes. How fast is it? All right. Let's check out and see. All right. All right. But she is ready to rock and roll. All right, you guys, there it is. Everything is all nice and tidied up together. I'm going to move this guy to the side because now I have something else that I'm going to do with my phaser. All right, you guys, so my phaser D2, and I'm telling you guys, I love this thing. This thing is just absolutely awesome. The one complaint I have about it, this is actually my fault. It's not really a complaint of the car. It's more of my fault, but the tires, as you guys can see, since I have gotten this thing, I have been taking it out and I've been using it. And I mean, I have been using this thing. So here's what the rear wheel looks like. Here's what the front. Here's the front, and here is the rear. Hold on. So here's the front, and here is the rear, and you guys can see how much of this rear tire I have used. Again, my driveway is not smooth. There are some rough spots on there that unfortunately cause this, but I'm getting that taken care of too. So hopefully soon my driveway is going to be smoother than it is, and I can keep taking this guy out. So what I ended up doing is I ordered some new wheels for this guy, and I mean these wheels aren't actually the wheels that I wanted for it, but I think they are going to look pretty dang good on here. We're going to find out, because I'm really interested to see how this guy looks with these wheels. So let me just rip these off real quick. I gotta figure out how Talbot does the transition with the. I gotta try that out. I gotta figure out how he does it. So these wheels I end up getting from, again, from Amazon. I get a lot of stuff from Amazon because I was trying to get them rather quickly, just from the main fact that this is a car that I'm also going to take with me on vacation. So I ordered these. These are actually, it says Max Speed Technology. I will put the link in the description down below where you can get these wheels, but I really want to see how they are going to look with the Terreno body, because there's a certain wheel that I want to get for this car, but I don't think they make it anymore, so I'm really sad about that. But I want to see what other wheels I can put on here. I have a specific look I want for this guy. Actually, they don't look bad. Okay. All right. I'm okay with it. I actually thought. Okay, I'm okay with it. I actually thought that these wheels were going to poke out a little more than what they do, but they don't. So I'm pretty happy with it. But it does seem like that the rear has got up more. Anyway, they don't look bad. I mean, they're not my favorite wheels for this car, but they don't look bad. So here's what they look like. Again, not my favorite wheel. Again, not my favorite wheel for this guy. But listen, it does not look bad at all. Actually, it really doesn't look bad at all. I like it. I like it. But this is a wheel that I actually want to get for this. This one right here. Alright, you guys. And now my daughter's Kyosho Mad Van. As you guys can see, this thing has gotten a beating. So she plays with this thing. This is her car. And as you guys can see in the front here, that dog bone is there, and this one is not. So she ended up hitting a wall, and luckily, this guy ended up coming out. No biggie. Nothing was damaged. Just literally popped off. All I'm going to do, throw this guy back on here, which we're going to wind up doing. Put this dog bone back on here, and see how it looks. So I'm going to take this guy off here on the top. Take this top screw off. This thing is a little rocket. If you guys don't have a Mad Van, this thing is a little rocket. This thing is awesome. I played with it a couple times, and for a brushed motor that this thing has, G14L is the motor that this thing has brushed. This thing moves. This thing moves pretty dang good. Alright, so let's move you up there. Throw this dog bone right in there. And come on. She doesn't want to go. There we go. All right. And that was an easy, that was an easy fix. So that was actually an easy fix. My daughter is going to be very excited that it's fixed, and she'll be able to take it with her on vacation. All right, there it is. This guy is all set and ready to go. Again, if you guys don't have one, get yourself a Kyosho Mad Van. For a brush version, this thing is absolutely awesome. I love the way it runs and everything. This thing is just awesome. But I think that's all I got for you guys in this video. I will be doing a speed run with the GoolRC. Do a speed run with it. I also ended up getting a new system for it, which is right here. I got a new brushless system that is going to be going into the GoolRC rally car. Don't remember what it is, but it is a hobby wing. Don't remember what it is, but it's a hobby wing that I ended up getting for that guy. So I might end up switching it out when I'm down on vacation, or I might not, and just end up doing the speed run with this guy. So I will see you guys in the next video. You all have a good one. Keep RCing.